All right, well, looks like two of them got in somehow. They'll have to figure a way out. But this is our anti-bird caging. It would seem that two got in or maybe two stayed in. But it's all done. All the holes supposedly have been filled in. And now they can't get up there. So, yeah, I see the two in here.
See the mama?
I don't know.
You see the mama?
No, but
See it, baby.
oh, okay. I see him over here somewhere, but anyway, all right. But it appears to be working. We don't have. This was becoming such a problem with all the pigeons. The pigeons were coming up here and pooping all over this floor and causing a huge problem for everybody. So I got them to fill all the holes in the roof, cage this in, and we'll leave it like this. And then if and when, now that we have the hangers and all that other stuff, it's here, I could get them to eventually come spray foam that whole, the thing. You just have to pop these little grates off and then go up there and spray foam it. But we could spray foam it, or we could just roll the rolls over. If we wanted to insulate it and put the ceiling up, we can put the ceiling up right over it. And the lights are, the lights are still on up here, but I don't know, maybe it would take these down. I don't know yet. But it's all looking good. See what the view looks like from up here. It is looking nice today. You can see I wrapped a bunch of more mulberries over here. We cleaned out some of this stuff down here. We cleaned out some of the old pineapples that were kind of rough looking. All the new mango trees are looking nice. So that one, this one, and that one. We took all the sugar cane that was out from over here. I kind of like the sugar cane just on the edges all the way around. I'm fine with it. Once the sugar cane gets up here, it starts blocking my view of everything. You really can't see out. So this is fine. This is really opened up. It looks beautiful now. Looks great. I'm really happy with it. Slowly. Let's go look over this way so you can see our big land. Ooh, I see the chickens over here. So there's our place over there. So there's all the dragon fruit, and then it goes up to where the chickens and the pond and our big saving house, our big shed is over on that side. So you can kind of see it goes up this driveway and then all that behind that way. Yeah. And what else is up here? We're cooking. Our gas ran out in the kitchen, so we're using our spare gas upstairs. Our garden down here is looking okay. The land across the street is still flooded, so that's mosquito heaven. Over here, next door, you see this like low-lying area. That's all that land right next door to us, and it's all like much lower than ours. So all the water gets caught there. So, when it starts raining like this, the mosquitoes are atrocious from over there. They did, which I thought was nice. I know it's hard to explain now, but it used to, this farm used to come all the way down to here, this line that goes along there, and all this was kind of just jungle area. And then over the last kind of couple months, they had cleared that whole lot going that way, and then made it all nice there. They just really cleaned up this whole area, so now they've got a whole nother plot of rice that goes up and around the corner. It looks really nice now, as opposed to all the overgrown trees and stuff that they had there before. But here's our papaya trees. Shows you how tall they are. They come all the way up here. And all the other stuff that's down there. The papaya trees are looking nice. And then the temple. And that's it. Yep, the pigeons are still upstairs, and we figured out that the pigeons were kind of going. They actually moved operations from our house to that house right there. And they were up on that roof, and then they fly down and try to eat our chicken food, and then they fly back up there, and then they go try to get back up on top of our roof. But for now, all this is done. So now we don't have any bird problems anymore. I don't even mind the small birds. It's the pigeons, man. There's just no way. And you know, you really can't trap them. They're too smart to trap. You can't shoot them here, and you can't poison them because, you know, you try to poison a pigeon and then it falls down and then my dog eats it, or, you know, one of my neighbor's dog eats it, or, you know, so you just can't do that kind of stuff around here because there's too many problems going along. So, speaking of crackheads, this guy was just in our garbage, I don't know, about 10 minutes ago. Oh, see? Fong just told me, she goes, he's gonna go find a knife and strip all the rubber off and try to get the copper out of that. But that's not what he's doing. What he's doing is he just threw all that, set it on fire. So he's gonna burn all the rubber off and then collect the copper out of it, I would imagine. But yeah, these crazy crackheads come and see, it's like, it's not even, the thing is like, you know, you feel bad, you find someone digging through your garbage and you're like, okay, well, you know, their life must suck, they can have whatever's in my garbage, right? But then, and I don't know if you can see it now, which you probably can't. Maybe I can go over here. Let's see. Nah, you can't see it, but my garbage is right behind that banana and right behind that bougainvillea, right? And so you want to be nice and don't say anything, but then they come and they make a complete mess out of your garbage area. So normally we don't have any plastic. There's no bin around our actual trash can. I try to keep it really tidy. And then after 2 minutes of those guys rummaging through everything, you know, half your street is filled with, you know, whatever they just discarded out. And then the soy dogs come and they want to, you know, dig in. And then, you know, they love the diaper, you know, so it's just such a pain, man. Just like, leave my crap alone, but they can't help it. Anyway, there's no other option. There's nothing you can do. You just have to have crackheads go through your garbage all the time, making a mess. As they say, nothing you can do. So I'm surrounded by crackheads. There's crackheads all over the place. When I say crackheads, I mean methamphetamine zombies. So they're all over the place here. It's really sad. But this place is really beautiful otherwise. Just wish there was less crackheads. All right, I'm out.